Sagittarius. It's umomgtarot, and this is your someone secretly in love with you tarot card reading. So we gotta look at who in the hay is doing all this loving and what's going on. What is going on about it? Who's feeling those feels for the... Who are we doing? Taurus? Listen, Taurus. Listen, Taurus. I'm using the Romance Angels cards. And we're going to see the relationship dynamic and what we need to know about this situation. Because someone's out here in love. And, you know, maybe they're not good at expressing it. Maybe this love is in its infancy. Let's just see what the tarot has to say. Alrighty. If you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description. There is a link to my website. And here we go. So your first card here is love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Some of you needed to know this. Some of you needed to hear that. Remember who the fudge you are. Remember the high value, so that you don't emit any of that desperation energy or any of that weird energy that makes you seem kind of icky and you not really know it. Like, is there something wrong with me that I don't know about? Do I smell and not know it? You know? And it's not. You have to have some self-respect. No, I shower every day, damn it. I shower every day. I wear Avon. I love myself. I pamper myself. Okay, I get my nails done. I look good. Get my hair did, my lashes. Sometimes I run to the bus stop. Fit. But anyways, love yourself first. That's the first message. First and foremost, love yourself first. Give yourself the credit you deserve. You know all about that pampering because you're ruled by Venus, right, Taurus? You love that. You love beauty. You love art. Go listen to an orchestra or something. Do something that makes you get those weird feelings in your pants. Right? Here's your next card. Ooh, trust. Some of you guys have got to have faith. Y'all got to trust. I feel like maybe you're doing the panicked energy where you start doubting yourself and going, oh my God, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know, you know. And maybe this is your sign to relax and chill out and just trust the process, trust the journey, trust your story. Now this situation is calling for you to have faith. Of course. Okay, love yourself, have faith. These are nice cards. If nobody else tells you, these are nice little reminders of what you got to do to get in alignment with the partner that you want. Retreat. Okay, it's time to disconnect from the world. Some of you guys are too much on social media. Listen to that. Problems with whoever it is you're dating. Some of you guys need to plug out of that, or plug out of the matrix of that conversation for your mental health, for your ability to feel light and breezy, and to connect with your faith and be like, you know what, everything is all good. Let me relax and not press on the resistance button and talk about all the problems that I'm having, and just relax and go on a spiritual vacation and just be like, you know what? Angels got me. Or whoever you believe in have got me. And just relax. Leave it to God. So let's have at it with the astrology reading cards to figure out who we're talking about, because we're talking about somebody. What type of vibe do they carry? No. We're using the astrology reading cards to figure out astrologically who this is or what vibe they carry. So they could be any sign and just be giving us, here's my Aries energy for this situation. I'm all hot-headed. I get all hot. You know, very Aries-like. You can mistake me for an Aries if you don't know my sign. Right? But anyways, that was an example. Here's your first card. Pisces. This energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. So as a water sign, this is going to be one of those like dreamy and emotional and colorful type signs. It's going to be one of those like whimsical, hopeless romantic, maybe quirky, funny type signs. Then we have Taurus energy, and the energy around you shows the abundance of nature. Look at that. It is rich, earthy, and productive, yet relaxed and slow. So now we got a little trooper right here. Now we got a little Venus energy. Look at that. Oh, everybody's loving Venus in this. I like that. I like that for you. We have Libra, and this energy is diplomatic and gracious and seeks harmony and balance in relationship. This is like, okay, lots of Venus energy. So it's the love energy, it's the romance energy, it's the fairy tales, Prince Charming. It's that energy. I like it. I don't know about you, but I feel like that's what you hopeless romantic Tauruses are out here trying to get. And you want somebody who understands you. You got the Taurus. You want somebody who has common interests. You have that Venus connecting to both Pisces and Libra. And then you have that desire for peace and harmony in relationships. But not only that, balance. And just this loving romantic energy from Pisces. So I feel like this person, you know, it's the classic love story. It's the classic person that's just a thoughtful, caring partner, a kind partner, compassionate, protective, and just wanting things to be balanced, not necessarily equal, but balanced. Like, you compliment me, I compliment your persona. It work. So that's all. That's great. And now we are going to have a look at the tarot, because you have a very sweet person that kind of aligns with you a lot. That's coming your way. They look like love. They feel romantic. They could be stubborn. They could be very good with their words, charming, maybe make too big of a promise, but smooth talker. It's kind of hard with the lovey-dovey people, because Pisces, they could, you know, be too clingy or come on too strong. So it might be like, ew, yeah, life for me. But it seems like this person, it's got to be the right person that showers you in love, eh? Because then it's like, ew, get out of here. Who is you? Why? How do you love me? Like, you've been on like those like crappy dating sites, and you get like somebody from Nigeria, and they're like, I'm in love with you. I'm gonna marry you, and it's like, okay, please stop talking to me, and then I'm gonna block you. Okay, well, you're gonna miss out on the greatest love of your life. This isn't The Notebook, bruv. Oh, where'd I go for a second? That happened to my friend, not me. But anyways, here we go. This has gotten a really good shuffle here. Let's have a look and see what in the sal's going on with this person that's in love with you. Developing them. Oh my gosh. We got the Ten of Cups. We got the this is like, okay, let's not jinx it. Let's just talk about the Ten of Cups being a happy ending. Nice little happy ending right from the start. So I like that, because then that means you know. And it's not even just a indication. It's like a feeling. It's a knowing. And you just know. You just know with this person. Now we got the Moon in reverse. And the Moon is associated with Pisces. Now what I like about this is typically the Moon represents a kind of distorted perception of reality. A warped perception of reality. Like, you know, when you're on drugs or you're drinking. So you're kind of blurry and stuff like that. Or if you're depressed or anxious, you see things very hectically, or you see things very like negatively, pessimistically. But what the idea is, whatever's filtering your reality through your mood, your emotions, your whole vibe. This card is in reverse. It feels like the feeling is like a distorted perception of reality, but it also could be like love goggles. It could be like a perception of reality which is unique and different from everyone else's, but somehow translates with this person. Okay, the Moon, again, like I said, connected to Pisces, very psychic sign. There could be some psychic synergy with this person. Like maybe you have the same dream or the same tattoo, something magical, something whimsical that kind of makes your reality shift to a place of understanding that maybe only you and that other person understand, or very few people understand. So again, it's the beauty of a connection, beauty of spirituality, beauty of that whole psychic realm, and intuition. And also, this is kind of like a revealing secrets. It was a secret, or a secret handshake, or a secret thing that you have. Like you guys both have the some symbol that you guys thought was really cool and you got at different times, and somehow you guys both have the same tattoo, and that's just the best example I could come with. Or maybe you guys were both really into beekeeping, you know, like, I don't know, something that's quite the coinky dink between you two. Then we have, oh my god, is everything about balancing with you guys? You'll find that you'll feel really balanced with this person. Maybe there might be a little dance of juggling. There might be a little dance, but we rest on a nice healthy rhythm. We're nimble. You know, we make the time, we make the effort. This person is going to do that. They're actually physically going to balance and juggle and make time for you, especially if they're the busy type. Especially if they actually have busy energy and they actually make the time. This is a clear gesture, clear effort that this person will be showing. Very tangible. Very, I can see it. It's your actions. This person will leave you wanting more. This person will leave you laying awake wondering and maybe wanting to self-sabotage, maybe questioning yourself and wondering, do I deserve this? I don't know. And like inadvertently, subconsciously, somewhat sabotage it. But I think that might be the self-doubt that earlier the Romance Angels cards were telling you to take care of. You will not interact with this self-doubt if you love yourself, if you trust and have faith. And perhaps that disconnecting is like just kind of remembering who you are and connecting with your vibe, your vibrational frequency, getting it up there. Because this part can, like, I feel like when things happen to you and if you're not aligned with them or you're not ready, even if you want them, you might do that little self-sabotage thing. Now, I know that Four of Swords is supposed to mean replenishing, healing from trauma, you know, just trying to process events that have transpired. I feel like it's also just like this indicator of a person that's not ready. They're still processing some things that have happened. And that's why, again, so important to love yourself and really assess yourself. See what truly makes you happy and have some personal accountability of what has gone wrong in the past. Not so that you have to admit you were wrong, but so that you could be like, okay, that makes sense. And that's resolved in my mind and I'm okay. And moving forward, genuinely. Speaking of moving forward, we have the Six of Swords. So now we know this Four of Swords is bigger than, you know, it's bigger than just, having self-doubt. There is something that this person is going to be moving on from. They're going to have some rocky history, but you might even know a thing or two and have some experience about that. You know, I think a rocky past that they're trying to move away from, maybe what has positioned them for alignment with you, if that's the same story that you have. You know, these treacherous waters are like, the storm is over and I'm appreciative of just calm waters. And that's why maybe this balance thing is recurring. It's like, I just want somebody who balances me out, keeps the calm. We make sense in each other's lives. We're not trying to make it work because we like each other. We fit into each other's ways of thinking, feeling. Our logic, our beliefs are kind of aligned. And if they're not, our beliefs on how I feel about beliefs. Like, I don't really care what you believe. Great. Okay, well, I'm radically this. I don't really care. Okay, that's great. We don't have to be the same, but we, like, whatever it is, we got to work it together. And that's what's great. That's what seems like is the case with this person. I wish that, like, it just shows, like, almost like a successful, not successful, it's, balance is perfection here. It's an energy of completion, yes, and happiness and joy, but I feel like what makes it work is, like, the way that you view things on reality. Like, the way that you view relationships. And that might even be because maybe in the past you were damaged too. And that has aligned you with this person who has been damaged maybe more recently. Treacherous waters, it's like they're trying to get away from something that hurt them or a past that they need to move on from. And that's the thing that's quite curious right there. What you hiding, what you running from. But I don't want to be a skeptical. I don't want to be a, pessimist. But everybody's kind of running from something, right? At a certain point, everybody's kind of trying to evade the past that has, again, created these stormy waters and that they had to travel through, which is like, I had that drama, this person cheating on me blowing up their phone. I've had my messy times where I was dating this person, that person, and I got caught up. I've had this time, like, you know what I mean? Like, the storm is quite opposite from the beginning of this reading. It's, here's what comes up when we're doing well. It's like the little things are like, am I really doing well? Is this all gonna go away? Is this gonna work out? am I, like, you know, when you actually have that thing that you want, sometimes you start doing that thing where you're like, well, do you actually care about me? I know you say you love me, but do you really love me? Like, and that, all that stuff comes from insecurity. Insecurity comes from not loving yourself and being sure of yourself. So take that first tip, see the magic in the Venus-y energy of the person coming towards you, the one that secretly loves you. I feel like this energy would love you, of course, because they just want balance. They just want balance. And they just want to be able to process and sort through their problems, but they want that balance. So without it, they're not even going to get to. But I feel like balance with fellow Taurus, there's a level-headedness. There's an earthy level-headedness to this that's not necessarily available to all the from all other signs. So this person has some pretty manageable expectations here. All right, so there it is. That is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description. There's a link to my website as well as a link to my Etsy shop. And yeah, yes, oh yes. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.